Lesson 5.4 on mid-segment properties. Now, mid-segments were discussed previously back in Chapter 2 for a brief moment, but let's go back and revisit them. A mid-segment of a triangle is a segment bisecting any two sides of a triangle. For example, this segment here bisects not only the left segment of a triangle, but also its right segment. And when that segment bisects two sides of the triangle, that segment is a mid-segment. And a mid-segment of a trapezoid is a segment bisecting the two non-parallel sides of a trapezoid. So in this trapezoid here, the non-parallel sides are bisected by this segment. As a result, that blue segment also is a mid-segment, albeit a mid-segment of a trapezoid rather than a mid-segment of a triangle. Now, mid-segments actually have properties as well. In this case, the properties of a triangle mid-segment include the following. First, the three mid-segments of a triangle divided into four congruent parts. If we're given a triangle here and its mid-segment, this is not the only mid-segment of a triangle. For example, we could certainly bisect, say, the right side of the triangle and then its bottom side. And that segment bisecting those two sides is a mid-segment, as well as this side that's bisecting the left side of the triangle and the bottom side. In fact, a triangle has altogether three mid-segments. And when we make all three mid-segments of a triangle, it divides that triangle into four congruent parts. All of those four triangles that fit inside that larger triangle are congruent to one another. Second, the mid-segment of a triangle is parallel to its base. And third, the mid-segment of a triangle is half the length of its respective base. So if in this triangle, the base of this triangle is 12 centimeters long, then the mid-segment must be half that length, or 6 centimeters long. Now, trapezoid mid-segments also have their share of respective properties. First of all, the mid-segment of a trapezoid is parallel to both its bases. And second, the length of the mid-segment is the average of the two base lengths. So, if I know that these two bases are 12 centimeters and 6 centimeters, then the mid-segment has to be the average of those two lengths, or 9 centimeters. And in case you've forgotten how to average two lengths, well, you just add up their sums and then divide by 2. And therefore, the mid-segment's length is 9 centimeters. Thus concludes today's lesson.